the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all.
Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to another episode of Food Diaries right here in Doordarshan, Meghalaya. And today I'm in one of the favorite localities, that's Madandating, and I'm here with Kong
Christina.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Christina and I am a student of Northeastern Hill University, 4th semester history student. I'm excited to be cooking for everyone today.
Wow, so you're a genius and a chef at the same time. A home chef, I believe?
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell us what are you going to be making for us today?
So today I'm very excited to introduce one of my favorite dishes. It's made from pig skin and we call it Vun Ball. So as you know, anyone who has interacted with the Mizo community knows our dishes aren't very intricate. We don't use a lot of masalas. So to spice up our food, we make these dishes with a bit of spice, chili spice of course, not masala. So I'll be excited to share this with you.
Alright, so you need to teach me the name again. But if you can explain all the ingredients?
Okay, so here we have the vokvun, which we call
Vokvun.
Vokvun.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe by the end of the episode I'll have my pronunciations right.
So yeah, it's made from pig skin. We
Okay.
take it, we dry it out in the sun, and
Okay.
then we fry it. And afterwards, I'll be putting it here in the pressure cooker.
Alright, so nothing was added there, right?
Nothing at all.
Okay.
So yeah, Mizo cuisine, the key to it is simplicity. We have this bakhor. It's a type of a leaf.
Okay,
It's
it's like a coriander, a khasi coriander, right?
Yeah. It's used by many communities in Manipur as well. It's shared by everyone in the Northeast, I believe. These are some clove.
Okay, you're the boss. You name it whatever you want. So these are garlic.
Yeah, garlic, garam masala, some chili, and red chili powder, and salt. And here is something very special.
Okay.
You'll find it in every Mizo household. So it's made from a mix of saum. Saum is made from pig fat that is fermented.
Okay.
And it is mixed with a thing called sada, or we call it soda. You can buy it from any ethnic shop. So you mix that, it's what gives it this foamy texture. And I've mixed that with a bit of the chili here. So it'll play a star role in our dish today.
Alright, so you've pretty much explained everything. Why don't you go ahead?
Okay then. First of all, I'll be taking this and placing it inside. We don't need that much. Usually it's just for a garnish. That amount. So when you pressure heat this, you just need to wait for one whistle. We go by whistle.
Okay, so one whistle, that's it.
One whistle, two whistle, yeah.
And how long is the whole process gonna take?
It won't take that much. If you're willing to give it time, then around 10 minutes.
Alright, so I think that's ready, right?
Yeah.
And I'm also done with chopping the garlic. So I'll put this in a bowl.
I guess you can smell it.
Yeah, very smoky flavor.
It smells like protein. So if you could please take that bowl and
Okay.
place it on top of here. What we're gonna do next, if you'd like to help me, you could take
Sure.
these tongs, take out a piece of meat. Yeah.
Put it here.
Yeah, use this. You can use the scissor to cut it up.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to cut it up into little pieces.
That's fine.
Yeah. Just chop it in.
It's a little,
Hard.
you could say so. It's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be chopping all of this up.
So I think, is that enough, Christine?
Yeah, more than enough.
Christine, right?
Yeah.
Should I call you that?
Yeah, you can call it Christina.
I think that's fine. So what's the next step?
So we're gonna place that down there, and I'm gonna take out this pan, and we're gonna heat it up. we're gonna heat up some oil.
Tell me when to stop. Some more.
That's good enough.
While this is heating up, I want to ask you something. Where did you get this from? Who taught you? Was it hand down? Did you learn it somewhere?
So this is something that's common in a lot of Mizo households.
Okay.
So I think we weren't even sure of who passed it down. It just came naturally to us. We saw our parents do it and then carried it on. So yeah, you will find it in any Mizo household. But of course there are variations on how they prepare it. Like in most households, they don't even use this masala here. Putting in the garlic and the onions. Mix that up. Personally, garlic and onion is my favorite combo.
I mean, that goes for anything, right?
Yeah.
So, would you say this is a side dish or a
It's a side dish, yeah.
chutney, maybe?
Yeah, it's like a chutney. Because usually we'll have rice, soup, meat, and then we'll have it as a side dish. So I've noticed a lot of my friends who are Mizo, they talk about how Mizo food is too simple. And I discussed this with my professor as well, but the thing is, even in the simplicity of the food, we have good memories attached to it. So
What's your memory behind this?
I remember my grandfather making these. So every time we thought, the meal is gonna be bland today, I don't feel like having it, we'll have this. And yeah, it made it better. I particularly like this dish on a rainy day.
Oh, so I think this is the perfect setting.
Yeah. So we can put in the meat in. So while this is heating up, we can add a bit of water. Not too much.
Okay.
Turn up the heat a bit. We have to make sure it mixes in properly before we add the other spices.
Okay. So this is gonna settle down for some time, right?
Yeah. Traditionally, you would just see the pig skin be taken with the saum that we have here, mixed up and just eaten like that.
Oh, so this is a variety from, like you said, from your granddad, right?
Yeah. And this dish itself, the way preparing it with onion and garlic and adding all this, it's been making its rounds in the internet also. So now we'll be putting in a bit of salt. Personally, and I think for most Mizos, we don't like too much salt.
And do you have a reason why? Or is it just like a...
I think it's just our thing. We eat food outside and we always complain, oh, there's too much salt.
Is it?
Yeah, I think a good compliment from a Mizo would be if your food, they review it and they say, it's not too salty. You know how some people say, it's not too sweet, it means it's good. So I put some chili powder just now.
Alright.
And a bit of chili flakes here.
It's alright. And this is, I mean, is this a certain type of chili or something like...
Oh, it's procured from one of the stores here locally because they take the chili from Mizoram and then they dry it up, cut it. It's a black pepper only, but I think the way they prepare it is different and that's why the taste is a bit more spicy than the varieties you get here.
Alright.
They pride themselves in it being spicier than most.
Well, I will be the judge of that.
This is garam masala. I'll be adding it just for flavor, just a bit of it.
I'll help you with the stir.
I'll turn up the heat. So when you see it boil up like this, we'll add the special ingredient.
Okay, let me take it for you.
So this is made with a mix, as I said before, of this chili flake and fermented.
What do you call this
fat.
again?
Saum.
Saum.
Saum. Sa means meat. Means being roasted or fermented overnight. Something like that. Saum.
First, means water.
So yeah, you can put like 2 spoons in there. Too much would be a bit heavy for
That's it?
someone who's not used to the palate. Yeah, that's it. See, so you see it froth up like this.
That's nice.
And this is my favorite.
Mm.
My mouth is watering.
I can get that. Really smoky, yet really dry kind of flavor.
The thing with Mizo cuisine is they made it in such a way to allow multitasking for women. Because the women in Mizo society, they have to do a lot of multitasking. Cooking, and then gathering vegetables, making the tobacco for the husband, and carrying the baby at the same time. So yeah, it's very multitask friendly.
So you should get a Mizo girlfriend for me then.
Oh, of course. Learn how to make this. I think you'll get one.
Aha! So apart from this, what's the next step?
So we're gonna put the bak hor here.
Okay, let me help you. Maybe we can just... I think that's fine.
Yeah, it's for flavor. It does the same role that maybe a spring onion would do for your dish. Something like that. Bak hor, it's used for boiling meat as well, like meat dishes mostly.
That's it? That's
Yeah.
all?
I think, you can put another. If you take in the fragrance, you'd see it's a bit different.
I can already get that.
Yeah, I think that's good enough. After which, we'll put in the chives, which I mispronounced and said were chives before.
It's alright. Nobody's perfect.
Oh, see the smell, it's like coming out now. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, all done.
A little bit more?
Yeah.
That's fine?
Yeah.
So this is done?
Yeah, all
That's
done.
it. Ready to eat?
Yeah, you can put it in a bowl and have it with your meat.
So it's that simple.
Yeah,
You just boil the meat, and then you just add a little bit of the spices, then you add a little bit of water and the greens. That's it, right?
Yeah.
You're right. It's absolutely simple. So we're back with the second part of the show, and I see you brought in the greens and 2 bombs.
Yeah.
What are you going to be making for us right now?
So don't worry, I won't be using both the bombs. We'll be making our variation of Fiddle head ferns. I think it's a favorite in every household in the Northeast.
It's mine as well.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that.
So this particular way of making it, it's shared with the Mizo and the Manipur tribes. We all love having it this way. And it's quite simple, the preparation. It's mostly instinctive, this type of cooking. So I'll heat up pot first. If you could please add some oil.
Tell me when?
Yeah, keep going. You can keep going. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
And where'd you learn this one from?
This one I learned it actually from a friend. She was making dinner for us in this one event, and then she was like, there aren't enough side dishes, let me just whip this up. And then I started noticing how other people, when I started having dinners at their houses, they were preparing it this way, and I thought,
so I think the oil is
hot enough.
Hot
Would
enough.
you please help me?
Okay, so you want me to put everything, right?
No, not everything.
A little bit?
I'll tell you when to stop. Just keep going. Yeah, I think that's enough.
Good. And you just anything special that's gonna go on?
Yeah, we're gonna put some salt. After which we will have to add some onions.
Alright.
Fry them together. That's about it. The rest of this happens separately. We're gonna heat this up over the fire. Roast it a bit. These are fresh peanuts.
Okay. Normal peanuts, right?
Yeah. This is smelly fish. We call it hari.
We call it tumtap.
Yeah, tumtap. So this one is from I think I forgot which place in Manipur. It's quite popular. It's sold in a packet itself. It's called hari.
So I'm a little bit confused. You keep saying some of the products that you get are from Manipur. So you're Mizo.
Yeah.
So what's the connection?
Oh, because if you see most of the stores in Madaniting, they get their stocks from Mizoram and Manipur. So we get access to the food from home even though we're far away from home.
That's nice.
So if anyone wants to try Mizo cuisine, they could just come down here.
Or maybe
like
they could
usual.
just call you up.
Oh, of course. If I'm free, I'm pretty sure I can help. We're gonna put some salt into this.
Let me help you with this.
As you can see, Mizo cooking is very instinctive. We don't have 1 tablespoon of salt,
Okay.
2 tablespoons. We just
You
go with the
just,
feeling.
there's no book for it, right?
Yeah. You just go with the feeling. I think for most of us, cooking started when we were playing as kids. Make this, let's make that. We take the vegetables and play around with it.
Is this done or?
Yeah, this is done now. So we're gonna turn off the heat and we're
Alright.
gonna wait for it to cool down a bit.
Okay.
While we're waiting for it to cool down, this is my favorite step, although you might be dreading it a bit. I'll
Okay.
be taking this
Oh.
bit. I
Miss-
like using the whole thing. Could you please hold it for me while I heat this up?
You should say don't try this at home.
Huh? Oh, I reckon people should try it at home actually. I recommend this lifestyle for everyone.
No, not for me. No, thank you. Please, I'll pass.
Yeah, so we've had this roasted up, as you can smell. If you would please do me the pleasure of placing it inside.
Here. And you want me to mash this?
Yeah, 1 second. We'll put the fish as well. Nakngari. I'll use 2 today. Usually, you can use any amount you'd like, but I like using. Mix that in there. Yeah, that's my favorite smell.
And do you want this to be like a whole paste or something?
Yeah, a whole paste. To the paste we'll be adding a bit of salt. So,
I like how the color changes immediately
yeah.
when you put in the fish.
My mouth waters automatically when I'm making this. Especially the fish.
You'll get your chance. Christy,
Yeah.
I think this is done, right? So I want to show the camera how this looks like. It's a beautiful paste. And what do you want me to do next?
Take the spoon and mix it in.
All right. So I'm Mizo for today.
Yeah. I hope your spice tolerance catches up too.
No comments.
Yeah, you can put the whole thing in. Yeah. After that, we'll be putting this crushed peanuts.
Okay, this is you didn't roast them, nothing.
I roasted them first and then I placed them inside.
Okay.
But then I think most peanuts, if you buy the ones in the packet and you just crush them up, those are also very good.
Okay.
So be careful not to add too much peanuts in this because the flavors could be
It's
overwhelming.
for me. Right now, I'm kind of like weirded out because peanuts, chilies, and Fern. If you talk to me about this, it doesn't make sense on paper.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is, of course, Food Diaries, and we're always here to explore. And I'll just leave this to the tasting part later. This is done.
Yeah, all done.
My mouth is watering already. I cannot wait. I believe there's maybe a few more dishes left.
Yes.
So what's the next one?
We'll be making pork in the style that my grandfather makes.
Awesome.
So this is a very simple dish that my grandfather has been making with pork. Usually when pork is involved in a miso dish, we take mustard leaves and boil that, or we take cabbage leaves and just boil it together, and we call it a day. So my grandfather once got tired of that, so he was like, okay, let's try a bit of a fried version of it, and that's how he came up with this. So it's quite simple. It's very simple. I think I'd recommend it for any person who's starting up cooking. They could go for this.
All right. So you go first.
Yeah, I'll heat this up. while we're waiting for this to heat, I'll just explain what I have on the table.
Alright.
Over here we have the garlic and ginger paste.
Okay.
And this is meat masala, garam masala, red chili, and salt and onions.
Okay.
So the thing with this dish is the more onions you keep, the tastier it will be.
Okay. So how long is this gonna take?
20 minutes. Because over here, the cooking that we do for this particular dish, you don't need oil. You
Okay.
need to use the fat from the pig.
From the pork,
So
right?
we'll have to be extracting that first. Then
Okay.
we can add the rest.
Alright. Sounds like a plan, and I'm excited. So let's go.
Yeah. Would you please put the pork in?
Everything, right?
Yeah. So you can try this dish with chicken as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So okay, if while this is still going,
Mm.
I want to ask you one question that everybody wants to hear. What's the one dish that all Mizo people would love to have any time of the year? What's that one favorite dish, like the most common one?
I think this might sound stereotypical, but we love sanpiao. Have you heard of
Sanpiao.
it?
I think here there. I'm not sure, but maybe later you can show us.
Yeah, it's a congee type dish that you make with chicken, or you can make it
Okay.
with pork or beef as well. And yeah, we have it any time of the day. It's particularly suitable for a very cold day when it's raining out. But we like having it on hot days as well.
So is that like a soup? Is that like
Yeah, it's like
dish? Is that
yeah.
like noodles or something?
rice mixed in, like I said, it's congee type.
Yeah, the sizzles.
Yeah.
And I can see some of the oil coming out. So is this gonna take more time? Are you gonna like?
Yeah, this takes the most time. Yeah. Because we're gonna have to wait for the pork to turn golden brown.
Alright.
Like
So-
light golden brown, but yeah, we have to make sure to get all of the oil out
Alright.
before we put the masala.
So I think you've been stirring and stirring for quite some time.
Yeah.
You can leave it in the past now. Literally. So what's the next step?
So when you see it go a bit light brown here,
Mhm.
we're gonna add our onion. So I like adding as much as possible because the more onions, the more flavor for this dish. But of course you can put any amount that you like. After this, we're gonna mix it up a bit. This is where you'll start putting in the chili powder. I'll consider your taste buds and
Thank
not
you.
put as much. Usually my grandfather just chucks in 2-3.
Like you guys just throw in half a kilo, right?
Yeah. A bit of salt. As usual, we don't add too much salt. We believe that if there's too much salt there, we can just add it later. We prioritize salt a lot. There's a story behind it, I'll share later.
Okay.
This is garam masala. I'm adding just a bit. Yeah. And my favorite meat masala. The ginger garlic paste, this is something we have in common with my friends from Nagaland. We tend to put the ginger garlic towards the end. Because if we put it too early, we believe that it becomes too bitter.
Okay.
So we'll just mix this up, wait for it to cook a bit, and towards the end, we'll add this.
So that's it.
Yeah.
So basically the whole process is, it takes long because you want to get the oil out of the pork, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise it's pretty much basic, it's really simple. Anyone can really just copy paste this.
Yeah.
This is pretty much it, I guess.
Yeah. We put the ginger and garlic paste in.
A little bit more.
Mix that up and we'll wait for it to simmer. And yeah, it's more or less done.
So I think we've spent a lot of time just standing waiting for the pork to get ready. So the final question is it really ready?
Let's find out. Yeah.
Ah. So this is done,
All done.
ready to go into the history of my stomach.
Yeah.
Alright, so everything's pretty much done. Now you guys know what this is. It's the best part of the show, and that is the tasting. So I swear. Alright, so you guys know this is the favorite part of the show, and yes, it's not just mine, but everybody. Because why? We're gonna get to know whether these dishes are up to the mark, like you said, you know. And I've got some rice with me, thank you. And this is the pork.
Yeah, pork.
So I'm gonna
In
take
Mizo, we call pork voksa.
voksa.
Yeah, voksa.
Okay. You'll have to teach me some words. And this is
Yeah, voksa ball. Vun ball. Sorry, vun ball.
Vun Ball.
Vun means skin. Vok
Okay.
means big. And this is the chakok or fiddle head ferns.
Chop kok.
Kok, yeah. Usually you would have this with bai.
And what's that?
Bai is like several vegetables boiled together. And the beauty of bai is that you can add whatever ingredients you want. If you have the vegetables, you can just boil it with some.
Alright. I mean, we've been talking a lot.
Yeah.
Now it's time to eat. I just want to show the camera. Look how good this looks. Like you said, it's really simple. So let me be the judge of that. Let me take a little bit of rice with the pork skin. If I were to be honest,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird
Yeah.
because we're not used to this kind of food.
Yeah, your palate is not used to it.
A little bit spicy.
Uh,
I can taste the garlic and the chives.
yeah,
Yes.
Chinese.
And this might again sound weird. It's creamy.
Yeah.
I expected it to be like really spicy and the flavors are gonna go wild because of the ferns and the chilies. But this is actually creamy. And believe it or not, for me personally, I feel this is like I think this is your masterpiece.
Oh.
And this is the star of the show, and this, it's like, you know, this is the driver, and everyone else on the plate, they're passengers. So hats off. I really love this. It was a really nice experience. You took me all the way to Mizoram, and I wish you all the best. Kublai Shibun. So yes, the show is not over. I believe we're going to be seeing each other in the future again. So you guys, I know you're going to like the show, so please do like, share and subscribe, and do keep watching our show Food Diaries right here with me, Daminat, on Doordarshan Meghalaya.